I see the way of living, I see our kids, which are also very impatient. Let's say I wait a year for for my parents to buy me a guitar. Today, who can wait a year? Everyone wants it here and now. Everything needs to be right here and now, express. What is the reason? The reason for all this? Where is patience gone? We become more and more egoistic. The desire to enjoy and for pleasure is risen. And here, this urge to enjoy something, I feel someone standing in my way. He doesn't let me drive fast. Somehow he is in my way. And this feeling that someone restricts me from pleasure, enjoying something, attaining something, this is felt as impatience. Depends on the society and a lot of different factors, but from every generation we feel ourselves less and less patient. I come back from Europe, let's say. I'm amazed by how people are patient. I don't know if they have it or not, but you see how they wait quietly. Why is this difference? Why are we so aggressive and impatient? We are very headstrong people. We are very egoistic, egocentric. We have a very strong opinion. We are very old nation. That's why we are very more developed than others. And one of the signs for this development, which is positive in us, is our big ego, which brings us impatience. I can't wait for the result. I want it here and now, instantaneously. Now it seems that this patience is not fit for this lifestyle, in this crazy world we live in. No, we wouldn't be able to overcome this impatience. Rather, we would have to change ourselves. Because if not, we would suffer more and more. Because if I develop more and more, let's say, not me, but my grandchildren, my children, they feel much more impatient. It will cause them a lot of sorrow in life. It will cause a lot of trouble, physically, socially, and who knows what else. I see people that can't hold themselves and start to curse each other and even fight each other, meaning impatience is a result of feeling that the other is in my way. He's disturbing me. We see it in children. If parents want to do something with their kids and they demand something for the good of the child and the child doesn't want to do that, we know how we are impatient. We start to shout, we start to disagree and so on, meaning everywhere where we work with our ego. If our ego doesn't get instant satisfaction and result, which we want, on the spot I feel impatience. Many results in life, we see that for success you need patience. You have a process like pregnancy. You have to have patience. It is demanded to achieve results, meaning you have a lot of positive things from this patience. Success demands it, relationship demands it, pushes me forward, this impatience moves things to some direction. So how do we combine these two different parts of patience to one place? I'll tell you, I think that in the pace that we are advancing in our development from generation to generation, like in technique, we're moving into higher and higher frequencies everywhere. You see, in one time you can send a text message, shop, send an email, do whatever, to pass all the world with 5 minutes express. Really. In this pace that we are now, starting to treat our life and our ability, of course impatience will rise, will cause great harm. I see from lack of patience, we don't want to marry, we don't want to bring kids. For what? To work on my nerves all day. Rather, I'll be by myself, meaning I don't want to get into interaction with others, with a wife, kids, home, all these kinds of problems. I'm better off with my parents, with my mom. Even though I'm 30 or 40, she doesn't kick me out, so I go to work, I come back home, I have an iron shirt, I have something to eat, I have mother. Very good conditions. What else should I have? And the parents have a lot of patience towards me, and I have also a bit of patience, less than they have, but still some. Meaning, life today, the demand to take advantage of the other is so great, and the reaction can be so unpleasant. You can really get angry and be impatient. It's really easy to get to that state. People have this defense mechanism that they don't interact with the others. We would talk on the phone, through text message. We don't need to sit one across of each other. We always we are pulled apart more and more. We're distant. What's interesting is that as we see when we enter the cities, we are more distant and not getting closer. Let's say, like Oren said in his village, he would know all the people. He would know all the village, not only the village members, but also all the relatives. Today, he doesn't know his neighbors. Meaning, in general, our life, seemingly we are moving into smaller areas, into buildings, but we are actually differentiating. We are apart from each other. Why is it so important? I want to finish this point. I can treat the other with patience only if I accept myself and him as equal, as one, together. That everything he has, for me it's good, with no criticism. That he becomes a soulmate, a really close friend. That he and me and myself and him are like one. Then I can have patience, and it doesn't require any effort. Meaning only if we are connected in the right manner, then impatience will disappear. I would love everyone. They would be for me, no matter what they do. If we work, all of us, towards this connection between us, there's no place for impatience. I would never ask myself about it. I won't feel it about this. Only on the condition that we are connected in the right manner.